Cybercrime Events. Good morning, our dear listeners. We students from the cybersecurity course came up with the idea to search for the most common cybercrime events happening in the Philippines, and throughout our searching session, we discovered that lots of cybercrime events happen in the Philippines. As we look at each crimes that a suspects have committed, there are the crimes we found interesting: the sexual attack and the hacking attack. We chose to investigate these cases because these are the most common crimes that happen in the Philippines. Sexual assault is a severe and growing problem in the internet era, with devastating impacts on victims or desire to damage or exploit someone sexually. These attacks can take many forms, including repeatedly harassing or threatening someone online, usually with sexual intent, or for money. The unauthorized sharing or uploading of pornographic photographs or films of someone online, usually by a former partner, in order to embarrass or damage them. Predators use the internet to establish a relationship with a minor with the intention of sexual exploitation. Some of them were secretly filmed doing sexual acts and sold online, ruining the victims' reputations. A hacking attack refers to unauthorized attempts to access, manipulate, or disrupt a computer system, network, or device. Hackers, the individuals who carry out these attacks, may aim to steal sensitive data, disrupt services, or gain control over a system for various purposes, such as financial gain, espionage, or causing harm. Hacking attacks can take many forms, including malware distribution, phishing, denial of service attacks, and exploiting vulnerabilities in software. Hackers also steal and potentially distribute sensitive information from these hacked accounts and databases, including accessing and misusing personal and sensitive data from the victim's accounts.
Meron din mga sites na binibentahan niya. And doon din marami din yung bumibili na kadalasan nasa labas pa ng bansa. And meron din naman na dito din sa Pilipinas yung bumibili ng mga explicit videos na ito.
Sinampahan na ng reklamong paglabag sa anti-online sexual abuse or exploitation of children and
On August 21st, 2024, a crime about sexuality was committed where the suspect was filming unknowingly minors while performing sexual acts. The suspect was identified as 54 years old, as his name was stated to be Blondie, but not his real name. He allegedly engages in sexual activity with boys in exchange for 300 pesos. The suspect's victims were identified as minors. He sells the videos online under the title Bagets Video for 1,000 pesos to 3,000 pesos. There is this victim with an unknowing name who agreed to perform a sexual act online in exchange for 18,000 pesos. The victim's reason for agreeing to do it was because the victim was in need of money due to being unemployed, but the suspect tricked and threatened him that he would spread the private videos if he failed to give 2,500 pesos in cash. Many minors were affected by this situation, where the suspect was selling their videos online without their knowledge, and some of them were being threatened. This sexual attack is common not only in the Philippines, but also around the world, where they are selling private videos online and even threatening the victims to just get what they want, leading to ruining someone's reputation.
3 individuals who were involved in hacking private and government websites, as well as banks and Facebook accounts. One of the hackers is a data officer for media outlet Manila Bulletin, while another hacker serves as a cybersecurity researcher for a company. The third hacker is a...
On June 14, 2024, the 3 hackers targeted private accounts, government websites, banks, and Facebook accounts. According to the NBI cybercrime chief, the suspects were identified as a data officer for a media organization, a cybersecurity researcher for a corporation, and a graduate student. This crime has affected a wide range of entities, including local government units, numerous government websites, potentially multiple banks, and individual Facebook users. They were stealing and potentially disseminating sensitive data from these compromised accounts and databases. The owners of numerous entities, local government units, government websites, multiple banks, and individual users were all harmed by this case, since the suspects accessed and misused personal and sensitive data from their accounts. The study does not go into depth about their precise actions with the compromised accounts, such as if they were utilized for financial gain, identity theft, or other goals, depending on the type of attack or mistake that resulted in the data falling into the wrong hands. The hackers acquired illegal access to a variety of digital assets. According to the study, they employ scripts and databases to collect data from local government entities, government websites, and banks. This means that the attackers may have used weaknesses in these websites and databases to get access to sensitive information. They also managed to hack Facebook accounts, pointing to the possibility of phishing attacks or other forms of credential theft.